which no one's gonna go to.
It's gonna kill it.
Is it working this time, or?
Sorry, I'm pulling up right now. Hey, there we go.
What's up out there? I was having technical difficulties. We're back, but all right. I'll play what I was playing when it wasn't working. Oh, and also, dude, these lights aren't on. Oh yeah, and also when it's pointed that way, the volume doesn't work as well. Doing my best here. Yeah, they're saying the volume's not good.
Spin it around.
Someone said sound is fine. I don't know. I'm not speaking loud either because I have a cold, so I'm not feeling very well. Under the weather, and then we were having technical difficulties, and cable was missing, the lights weren't on. But mostly I just don't feel very good, so I apologize for that. Okay, people say the sound is good. Yeah, let's see. So, but I saw the Led Zeppelin movie exactly a week ago in the theater, and then woke up the next day sick. But that's a classic riff right there. Good Times, Bad Times. We'll say the sound's fine. Yeah, also I'm not speaking with as much volume as I normally do. Let me show you guys that riff though. If you've never played that riff before, it's a really good one. And I made an Instagram clip, I don't know, like a week ago, and I just played as many like Zeppelin riffs that I could in 60 seconds. And there were like 50 more classic riffs that I could have played if I had more time. And I asked, who's written more classic riffs than Jimmy Page? Although I did make a mistake because I played which John Paul Jones wrote that riff. Although you gotta feel, I mean, I'm sure Jimmy Page added his bits to Black Dog, so I gotta say he still had something to do with it. But there were a lot of comments in there that mentioned how Tony Iommi is the riff master and that he's written more riffs. Now, Tony Iommi is the riff master, and talking about Jimmy Page does not take away any ability. Jimmy Page and Tony Iommi both wrote amazing riffs, right? But Jimmy Page wrote more riffs because I went through so many, and I can't think of them all right now, but like just off the bat. Right, you got that, and then I was just playing. So that's two right there. And in the Zeppelin documentary, Communication Breakdown, because I'd seen a comment before how someone said, "Oh, I always assumed he played it." Which is totally a valid way to play it. But in the documentary, there was some footage of some live footage of them. Now, Jimmy Page, he was a studio musician, so he did a lot of cool multi-track recording, overdub, stereo panning, where he played different voicings, different parts, counterpoint. And as Led Zeppelin went along, they did even more and more to that. But when I was watching a Communication Breakdown live, he was playing it in this position, and then he played that thumb over like an A major shape, just live, you know. Hard to say all the different elements to it that he did, you know, all the different elements he did in the studio. But so I really don't think you can. I mean, yes, Tony Iommi wrote so many great riffs, but I think Jimmy Page wrote 3 times as many as Tony Iommi, and there's some amazing Sabbath riffs. But just the amount of Zeppelin riffs is, I mean, I don't think you could argue it. So that was a few right there. Let's see another one. You know, not in this tuning, but let's see. What was you know, rock and roll. Rusty on that. And it keeps going. I'm just looking at some of the ones you guys are. No quarter. I mean, so many. Going to California. I mean, Tangerine. It goes on and on and on. So there's no. I don't think any guitar player in the history of guitar rock music has written more classic riffs that are recognizable than Jimmy Page. Tony Iommi is definitely amazing. Slash is, Sweet Child of Mine. You got to give him a shout out for that. But the vast amount of riffs that you can just recall, like that I'm recalling just from memory, is kind of incredible. And I played a whole lot of love earlier. Let's see here. Well, someone says, have I heard of Dirty Honey? Yeah, I like Dirty Honey. And once again, oh yeah, Over the Hills. But someone said, War Pigs is their favorite song. That's one of my favorite songs too. And that War Pigs alone has so many great riffs in it. So I totally, it doesn't diminish Tony Iommi's riff mastering, the amount of awesome, amazing riffs he's written. But just Jimmy Page just has more of them. And Metallica too has a bunch of amazing riffs and a bunch of other guitar players too. But just the vast amount has got to go to Jimmy Page and Led Zeppelin. Okay, so let me talk about, and once again, just to throw that out there, I've been sick for about 5 days. Not the end of the world, just more of one of those inconveniences where you got a bad head cold and stuff. Although I'm pretty foggy too, so I don't know. Definitely fighting it though. But there's a couple of cool things while I'm here live with you guys. Look in your comments for a second. Okay, so check this out. I got Matt here helping me with the live stream.
What up?
And I'm going through a Boss Katana right now behind me. And Matt has his computer plugged into the back of the Boss Katana back here. And so he has a bunch of the classic, some new song style patches for the Boss Katana. And it's for a lot of riffs that I don't have prepared. So I'm just going to go through the tones of them right now and tell you what they are. Because I think that'd be fun. And they're already available at the link.
Fresh drop.
Fresh drop.
It's live, baby.
It's live. I don't have the same energy and enthusiasm as Matt. Matt should be doing the live stream right now.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. But the worst is, well, I'm sick, but on top of it, when you try and do a live stream, it's live. I have to get myself into mental preparation. And so, I get into that right headspace, and then you go live, and then none of it's working. It just screws up the whole thing. Now, Matt, I do have a question for you that's unrelated.
Yes.
The cable that's going into that camera right there, is that the cable we were looking for? I think it is. I think it is. But it still wouldn't have helped with the fact that it was lagging because of the Wi-Fi, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Hey, views are up. We're good.
Okay, we're all right?
We got 525 people watching right now.
Okay, cool. So we've got patches galore. How many do we have? 20?
Yeah, fresh batch of 20.
Fresh batch of 20 patches.
There's probably over 100 now.
Okay, we'll just name.
Let's stick with the Zepp train.
Okay, there's a Zeppelin one in there.
Dazed and Confused.
Oh God, yeah. So that I didn't even play that one yet, but I'm gonna screw that one up. But let's hear that.
All right, yeah, it takes about 5 seconds for it to kick in.
5 seconds for it to kick in. It could be really loud too.
There we go.
I mean, you could use that for other Zeppelin and in that documentary, which I didn't know was going to happen with the documentary, and I'm going to turn the master down here. In that documentary, they really only, and you have to go to the theater still to see that documentary, but I didn't know much about what the documentary was going to do, but they only cover the first two Zeppelin albums, and even more than that, the documentary covers all of their careers leading up to Led Zeppelin, which was really fascinating. I already knew a lot about it. I was hoping to get some more like nuggets of lore that I didn't know. But I mean, one of the main things that I'd kind of forgotten about was that the Yardbirds, which Jimmy Page was in, the Yardbirds disbanded. And so Jimmy Page wanted to put a new band together to still be the Yardbirds. And he put Led Zeppelin together with the intention of it being the Yardbirds. And then as they made that album, they came up with a new name. And that's another funny thing about band names is like, no one ever likes the band name, you know? Like John Paul Jones in the documentary, he was like, Jimmy Page said it was going to be called Led Zeppelin. I was like, that's terrible. It's a terrible name. Which is just so funny because once you get to know a band well, you just, the name of the band just represents the music and gets to a point where you don't even think of the name. You just think of like, when I think of Led Zeppelin, I like think of those album covers and the songs. I don't even think about what Led Zeppelin means or the term. It's just like a phonetic thing that comes out of your mouth that represents the sound of the band.
What was the story behind that? It was supposed to bomb, like
Well, no, yeah, but they did. Their first album got completely trashed by critics. But no, there's a quote. Someone said it's going to go down like a lead balloon, Led Zeppelin, something like that. They didn't really get into the actual who said that term originally.
Another one?
Yeah. Okay. So, but that could be. All right, let's do another one here. And also, Matt, you're doing a bunch of different things right now.
Yeah.
But if you see someone that's, like super obnoxious
Yep.
or spamming, you can click hide them from the channel forever.
Copy that.
Okay, yeah, what's our next patch?
We got a little mountain highway. Or wait, no. We got a highway star, the mountain Mississippi Queen.
Okay, Mountain Mississippi Queen.
You want to do that?
Yeah, so there's a lot of these, like I said, I'm not prepared to actually play the riffs, and I'm sick, and I'm just not up for it. But Mississippi Queen.
Here, wait. Give it 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
For the data to transfer.
Let's see how loud it is. Okay. That sounds great. Yeah. Keep it there. So what's so fun about these patches is you don't have to go in and dial in all the effects. Although what they are is they do just come from the normal effects in the Boss Katana. And then I don't make these patches. Boss, my partnership with Boss, they actually have like experts on the Boss Katana that go in and go through all the effects individually and create the patch out of the tone settings and patches, effects that are already in the Boss Katana. They go in and do that. Oh yeah, Matt just put in, let us know what other patches you'd like to see. But so, also what's really fun about this is, if it's inspired by Mississippi Queen, now you just have a cool patch that you can use for anything. It doesn't have to be for Mississippi Queen. But let's hear what that intro... I can go single coil on this guitar, just to hear what that sounds like. I'm gonna fill it off there. All right, so that was one patch. What else do we got?
We got. How about some Stone Temple Pilots?
Stone Temple Pilots? Plush. Stone Temple Pilots plush. Man, I wish I was a better guitar jukebox today, but let's see. And it's funny because he got really offended when they said he sounded like Eddie Vedder. He said he was not listening to that at all, which is fair. But Eddie Vedder was all over the radio when I'm sure when they were making that album. So sometimes those things, just whatever's like trending or really popular, percolates its way into your subconscious. But even on that part, he's going, and I feel it. Yeah, that's freezing, running through the sun, and I feel it. Sorry, it's just true. It's just true. I'm just stating a fact, not an opinion.
I saw this wrestling thing where it's like DIY wrestling. His character was Eddie Vedder.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that too?
Yeah. There's a pro wrestler.
They had their own cover song.
Yeah. A
It
pro
just
wrestler that was
even flow over and over again.
Yeah. I saw that. Well, our algorithms are the same, Matt.
You know?
All right, so that was another one. Hit me with another one.
All right, this was requested a lot. So people wanted a slash
patch.
A slash patch.
And
Can you
not
guess
everyone knows
what
this,
it would be?
but Guns N' Roses lawyers threatened to sue me if I taught their songs.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
So I don't know if you can play it, but
what is it?
Sweet Child.
Oh, Sweet Child of Mine?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I can't play it.
Yeah. But we can
Actually,
do the
let's just call the lawyers. Work out a little truce for just the live stream. Oh, that wasn't it.
That was it.
Okay. that tune.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, you get the idea on that. What's next?
How about a little Police?
Okay. Police.
I wish, and they name them these funny things.
Oh, they name them.
What would
similar.
Stalker be? I think
What
that's
is it?
Police Stalker. It would be.
Oh, every breath you take.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
would
it.
Be it. Stand by.
Come on, baby. Maybe not.
Basically all those chords. Actually, he's playing a cool chord that actually they do in Wonderwall. He played that chord a lot. He played a lot of suspended chords. But you can take like, I'm playing like a C sharp power chord here. And you add that 9 up top. So that would be like 4th fret on the A, 6th fret on the D, and 8th fret on the G. So you do regular major chord, then add that 9 up top like this. Let's put Network Nukes in a timeout, please.
Yeah, I was giving you a chance, bro.
You're not, yeah. Just because it's annoying other people.
You're not banned, but you're gone for the day.
Yeah, he's in a timeout. I appreciate people that are like enthusiastic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So there's like 2 different types. There's one just overzealous, enthusiastic, wants to kind of dominate the feed, but they're not saying anything that's too offensive or like rude or inappropriate. So they just need they just need their power taken away. Kind of like what all the YouTube, Facebook, Instagram does to the content creators, take all the power away from them, from us. So that had to happen to that person. But they'll get, he'll get a chance again next week. Okay, let's do another patch.
All right, what are you feeling? We got.
I don't want to get too distracted by that. And someone keeps mentioning Krongbin, which I'm a fan of them. I don't know any of their music. I mean, on guitar, but I like them, so I could always check that out. Was Cemetery Gates what? Was that what Harry Valentino played?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So someone's mentioning Cemetery Gates. I shot a video with High Fade's guitar player Harry Valentino, and he played Cemetery Gates in the video. It's not out yet.
Throw it on a Jimmy patch.
Jimmy, what is it? Bold as Love?
Yeah. Let's just play some Jimmy.
He's a single coil guy, so. Oliver Steele, good to hear from you. That's my friend, Oliver Steele. Thanks for the super chat too. So if that's Hendrix, you could do other Hendrix with that. Dingo said, the hair you revealed earlier ain't real. There was a fun little video I did with Grace Bowers that came out yesterday. I took my fedora off, and I had all the curly blonde hair just like her. And you know what? I'm just going to admit you're right. That wasn't real. It was a wig. I thought I could fool you, but apparently you're too smart, Dingo. You're too smart for me. But I wasn't able to have luscious blonde curly hair and have you believe it. Wow. Man, I don't know. Thought I could get away with it. Thought I would fool you all. And, you know, obviously you could tell I was really trying to be really honest and authentic with that clip. And I'm totally exposed now. Okay, what else we got?
You want to just play some lead? I can throw one of these Gilmore
Sure.
ones on. Let's see. I think it's Breathe, but
Oh.
nice. Oh, yeah, baby.
So this is a David Gilmour style. Sounds like maybe there's phaser on it. No delay. Look at that. If you have the Boss Katana, every patch I've done, you can download for free. And I assume, yeah, it's pinned. So if you have a Boss Katana, you can click right on there and download them. And actually, I would say that the newer Gen 3 Boss Katana, they've made it easier to download the patches. Because there's a few little steps, because they were using, the old Boss Katana was using the classic 1980s printer cable. I don't know what you call it. Was that even a USB cable? It's like pre-USB cable.
Come a long way.
Come a long way. So the new Gen 3 Boss Katana, they changed the cable jack, so it makes that easier. Everything about it is easier. It sounds better too. But so here's the based on Breathe, but you can use it for anything you want.
So that one has another one too. There's the slide tone as well.
Slide tone
For that
for a
same
breathe.
song.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you just wanna,
Let's just hear what it sounds like.
yeah.
Could just be a.
This one probably has
Cleaner
delay.
kind of thing. Okay, so something on that one that's really cool is it's got a like a filter where like a volume swell filter. So like when you attack it, you don't hear the attack, and then the volume comes up right afterwards. I can tell. So if I do a big bend.
Sick.
That's a fun one. All right, what else do we got?
Let's do a couple more.
A couple more.
This Tom Petty sitar-ish one is cool.
Oh,
Don't come
yeah.
around here no more.
Don't come around here no more. I don't know that sitar part.
Yeah, it's fine. It just sounds cool.
No, I'm just trying to think of like, let's see. El Gaib, what's the
Yeah.
what's the dune? Les El Gaim or something. Someone will tell me right away. So I don't know if you guys know the song "Don't Come Around Here No More" by Tom Petty. It opens with a sitar part. This patch doesn't really sound that much like sitar, but that song is got that sitar sound, and there's a type of guitar that was made that has this little like rubber stopper underneath the strings. Once again, forgive me, I'm a little sick in the head and sick in the body today. But the "Don't Come Around Here No More" uses this, I think it's called a Jerry Jones guitar sitar. So it's not a real sitar, which you need specific technique to learn how to play. But there's a guitar, Jerry Jones, I think that imitates the sitar sound really well. So like on Norwegian Wood, that's a real sitar, because George Harrison was learning sitar. But on Don't Come Around Here No More, you can't tell the difference, but it's a guitar sitar. But that was actually played by the co-partner founder of the Eurythmics, Dave Stewart, who had that cool. I think he might have co-wrote that song too. But he's actually doing that sitar part, and he's also in the music video, which at the time, you know, now in 2025, like people don't reference and revere music videos like they did back when Don't Come Around Here No More came out, which is a very surreal, psychedelic, Alice in Wonderland themed music video. But Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics, you know, Sweet Dreams Are Made of These, to name a few hits with Annie Lennox, his partnership. Dave Stewart's in the music video playing that sitar part. And I think he's sitting on top of a mushroom.
Sick.
Like a giant mushroom. Anyway, go check out Don't Come Around Here No More music video.
And he's coming by.
And yeah, and I'm mentioning that because Dave Stewart, this particular Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member that I'm mentioning, is actually coming here next week. I'll be healthy by then. He's coming by, and I'm going to do a nice, fun video with him. He's done a lot of producing too, behind the scenes.
I guess he's got a Bob Dylan cover album coming
A
out.
Bob Dylan cover album. That's
So hopefully he'll teach Dylan too.
sick. All right. And you know what? That's not the only Rock and Roll Hall of Fame member that I've had in here. Because John Oates is definitely in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Phil X, no, Phil X isn't, but he should be. That's what he told me. Thank you. Someone said, Davis GSM said, feel better. Thank you. You know, I'm not, you know, I'm inconveniently sick. I'm not, you know, I wouldn't have done the live stream if I was really too sick to. I'm not that dedicated. Yes, Phil X is great. I kid him. He is amazing. Okay, let's do a couple more patches while we're here. And you can get all of these patches in that link, but you got to have a Boss Katana.
You want to? Well, it's not.
Give me a few choices.
We could do like a John Mayer. We could do another Police one. Oh, Walking on a Dream. It's just a cool sounding.
Is that
Running
Down a Dream?
No, what's it called? It's the first track of that record.
Tom Petty or?
No, Police. What's their most famous one?
Oh, Walking on the Moon. Yeah, give me that one. 'Cause I actually
Yeah.
know that one. So, Walking on the Moon, Matt's so young, he doesn't know this stuff.
Walking on a Dream. That's a
Matt-
hipster band.
Matt doesn't. Walking on the Dream.
Yeah.
That song?
Yeah.
So I know it,
There
but
you
you don't. You're too young, man. Any Gen Xers out there? Let me know in the comments if you're Gen X. We've experienced a lot of things in the world. We lived before the internet. We lived after the internet. After the internet. Is it going away again? That might be good. I mean, my job would be gone, but I'd just go start teaching again. Gen X people, let me know. Okay, so, hey Marty, what's your beef with John Mayer? I don't have a beef with John Mayer. Where would that come from? Was there ever a time where I've said something bad about John Mayer? I have no beef with John Mayer. You can let me know why you think I do. And honestly, what's funny is most people that have a beef with John Mayer, like on the internet, he gets a lot of criticism. A lot of people bash on him. And it's similar to when I see comments about Grace Bowers too. It's really, you could generally not like their music or not like something about them, but ultimately most of the like very visceral negativity towards them is jealousy, and most people can't admit that to themselves. But what I see is mostly people being jealous of either, I mean, John Mayer has so many different things going for him. You know, he's an intelligent guy, talented guy, can write songs, can rip on the guitar. You might not like him, but he is, kind of where he is for a reason. And no, I don't have a beef with him at all. Okay, so what is this? Walking on the Moon?
Yep.
I was just stalling while it downloaded.
Yep.
Okay, so Matt's too young to know the Police, but no.
This song is awesome, though. It's a great song.
I love. You. Hey. That's cool. Gen X here. That's why Gen X have this like my connection to Star Wars as a Gen X is very different than other generations' connection to Star Wars, because when I was a little kid and Star Wars was out in the theater for like 3 years straight, we didn't have a home video, we didn't have cable TV, we didn't have, VHS tapes to watch our favorite movies. Like, Star Wars was this like event thing that's not like, you don't experience that today, for good or for bad. But that's why, it's like a different meaning to like a certain age group. Okay. Let's see. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Jeff Stevens said, if you know who Doogie Howser is or Steve Urkel, we can be friends. Yes, I know who both of those people are. And I'll throw one on top of that. My senior year of high school, I grew up in Southern California in Orange County, which is outside of Los Angeles. But my senior year of high school, I finally got to take like easier classes. I had taken all the hard math and science and all that. And so I took an elective, which was drama, which was really fun. And we did a field trip to a shooting of an episode of Full House. Did you know that, man?
Dang, dude.
Yeah, we got in the bus, drove up to LA to the, I don't remember what movie studio it was on. Probably, I'll just say Warner Brothers or Paramount or something. But, got there, waited in line, got in there and literally watched a filming of an episode of Full House. So I'm there, man. I'm there. All right, let's do 2 more patches.
Cool. Let's see. Highway Star?
Cut it out.
Did we do that one yet? Highway Star?
Let's try it. Highway Star. It's
Guitar
Deep
Hero
Purple.
1.
That's Deep Purple, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember it. I don't have it in my head right now, but
Yeah, it's something like that.
one more? One more patch. That was a lot.
That was a
That was
lot.
a lot of patches.
That was a lot. Do you want to some lead, or we gotta
give me a choice.
let's just do a cool sounding one.
Okay, cool sounding one.
Just because you read his book, or
What, Van Halen? No, but it's supposed to be what is it, Dance the Night Away?
yeah.
I love the comment, more Van Halen. As you can see, I don't do Van Halen well, and I respect it so much that I haven't put a lot of time into it. I've taught Panama, and for a guy who doesn't do Van Halen well, I think I did a fine lesson for people that want to cover that song. But by no means, like, really truly have I like lived, breathed, ate Van Halen material on the guitar. But I did do a lot of Van Halen listening in the last like 2 months, because I read let's see here. Ooh, baby, baby. Da, 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 da. Just went back to clean here. I read Alex Van Halen's book called Brothers. It's really good. I recommend it. And then that made me go into the deep dive Van Halen, which one of the arguments for music streaming not being good or hurting the music industry, but as a consumer, what's really amazing about it, and doesn't make up for maybe what's bad about it, but what is funny is artists never made money on their albums before streaming. They complain about how they don't make any money anymore from it, but they really actually never truly made money from their very few artists actually made money from album sales. In fact, another Rock and Roll Hall of Famer that I've interviewed, so it just hit me, there's another one, Gary Talent, the bass player from Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. He talked about how they were like completely in debt even when Born to Run became a huge hit. They had lost money. And you can get into all the details of record companies, record deals. They kind of force you into debt. And that's for a different topic, different interview, different live stream, or whatever. But anyway, back to the good thing about streaming is I read the Alex Van Halen book and then just went on to Spotify and just literally went to Van Halen 1. It's all there, right at my fingertips, and I just went song number 1, song number 2, song number 3. I listened to their whole discography, from chronologically, all the way through. Didn't have to change a CD, didn't have to do a thing. Literally had it playlisted up, and for that day or that week or few weeks where I was doing that, that was an amazing experience as a music fan, music listener, to be able to do that. And you can do that now with any artist. You can take Led Zeppelin, which now I'm in my current deep dive of, watch the documentary, and then go to one of your streaming services and just start at the very first, or you can even do their live stuff they were doing before the album came out, right? You can literally know enough history to create your own playlist that goes to basically their history in music, and so for that, it's really amazing. And just like any technology, like AI is the next big thing that's going to happen, where there's going to be these great conveniences and great evil done for evil purposes, right? Just like the internet, same thing. Like, there's amazing things about it, but then there's crazy things about it as well, like being able to brainwash people. Anyway, let's not get into that too much. Ozzy Farrow said, did not get a notification tonight. Well, Ozzy, I tried a live stream. I did a first attempt at a live stream today, and it was buffering and not working. So I had to shut that one off and then start over again. So that could have been why, you know. So basically, I came in here. I'm sick. I don't feel well. We were missing the cable to try and do this the right way. Couldn't find the cable right up till seconds before doing a live stream. And then went to do the live stream, and then it wasn't working. And then I see all the comments how it's not working, and I have no magic, magic wand to all of a sudden make it work. And so then it sets the energy off where my vibe's not right.
We turned it around.
We turned it around. It doesn't help being sick though. That's like just adds grumpiness to everything. It's not a good look.
Oh, little quick shout outs. You can win a guitar if you go to martymusic.com.
Yeah. Oh, will they see it on the website?
I got a banner up there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, can you hand it to me?
Yeah,
I might
of course.
as well.
Yep.
I mean, we're here.
We're here.
We're using up the bandwidth already. Nothing to, I'm sitting down. I'm gonna have to blow my nose again here soon. But check out this beautiful. So it's actually a little bit. It's not as wide as a 335, which is kind of nice. This is an Epiphone ES339. So it's basically like a 335, but a little bit leaner on the sides here. It's in this beautiful metallic blue, which is so awesome. Love this guitar. But the thing with it is, Ozzy can't get the competition to work. Are you not in? I don't think he's in the U.S.
Yeah.
So it's for U.S. only, but it's not. That's not because of me. When you see giveaways, and then you go, "Oh man, I'm in Australia. I can't do it." It's not because of me. Of course, I would want to give it to as many potential people as possible. It's actually not. It's actually Australia that won't allow it, not me. So there's just no way around it, unfortunately. That could be something great, but if someone could figure that out.
Maybe if we, start working with so-and-so, we could do something.
Oh, true.
We could do some other
Okay,
things.
but so anyway, I'm sorry, you guys, if you're not in the U.S., but change the subject. This is an ES339 metallic blue Epiphone. And if you go to martymusic.com, although Matt's putting the comment up there right now, you can enter to win. And so what's going on with me is I have a lot of guitars. And I only have two hands. And then I've also got my own signature guitar, which I'm proud of, and I love. I feel like it's kind of my brand and my. I can play whatever I want, but I'm proud to play it. I'm proud to show it that it sounds great for an entry-level guitar. Plus, it's my own branded guitar, so it makes sense for me to play that the most. But I have a bunch of guitars, and so I was sitting here looking at this beautiful ES339, and I hadn't touched it in like 2 years. Right? It just sits here. Yeah, it's pretty to look at, but I'm not playing it. So I'd rather have someone that I've helped learn guitar. I'd rather give it to them. So to someone that will actually play it. yes, it's nice to have a massive collection, but they just sit here. So I'd much rather get someone to play it. Oh yeah, sounds nice too. So anyway, check that link. All right, so this is going to be given away to someone. All you got to do is check out that link. Sorry if you're not eligible. Like I said, that's not my choice. I am literally not legally able to do it any other way. So I'm sorry. But yeah, if I can get some help from a company or something to help do a giveaway somewhere else, you'll be the first to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And also maybe I'll go to the UK.
There you go.
And to the Gibson Garage at London. And I'll do an event there, and we will do a giveaway to someone live at the Gibson Garage in London in 2025. Let's just make that a thing.
Let's manifest that.
We can do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can fly us out there if I have to.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
And I know Gibson; they've been wonderful to me, so we can go out to the Gibson Garage in the UK sometime, and I'll give away one of my signature ES335s there, and that'll be a really fun thing. Maybe we'll give away a couple. Like if I have to pay for, hopefully they give me a little discount, but we'll give away one of mine, and maybe one or two other nice guitars to give away to the people. You'll have to come to London to do it, but that would be wonderful. And yeah, I guess that's it for now.
Nice segue from talking about the garage. We'll be there
February 28th.
Friday.
Okay, so next Friday, this is specific to people in Nashville, Tennessee. I will be doing an event called Back to Basics, which I do about every 6 weeks. Usually take a little break off when it's the new year, but we're back in it, baby. And it's called Back to Basics. It's this Friday, February 28th, at the Gibson Garage in Nashville, Tennessee. Starts at 3 p.m. Central Time. We're in Central Time here, right?
Yep.
So 3 p.m. Central Time. And a lot of the same people come back every time. But I'll have a band with me. And it's intended for anyone that wants to. Even if you only knew one chord. I've had people come up where I gave them a beginner guitar lesson literally on stage. And then we played with a band. There was a tourist, I think from China, that didn't even know where he was at the time. And I didn't speak English, and I pulled him up on stage, put the guitar on him, and he, all of a sudden I had him chugging on an open string. And so anyone could do it. But if you're a good musician, good guitar player, average guitar player, or a hack guitar player, or beginner guitar player, anyone can come up and play with me and a band. And it could be a blues, it could be a song you know. You can even show us something to play with you. Whatever it is, it's an opportunity for me to meet people, and also an opportunity for you to get a little experience of playing on stage, plugged in with a full band. There's a really friendly audience. Like I said, originally it was meant for beginners. There's been one or two times where it turned into like Nashville's Got Talent. And don't worry, there's always going to be at least one or two little kids that show up and make you feel bad about your own playing. But that's what they're there for. You've seen them on the internet, they'll come. Um, but it's really fun, really supportive environment. Plus, it's at the Gibson Garage, which is an amazing place. Um, Amazing destination for any guitar enthusiast out there. So you won't regret it. That's this Friday, February 28th, at the Gibson Garage in Nashville, Tennessee. If you can't make it, that's all right. But if you know someone in the area, in the general vicinity, tell them about it to come on by. It's totally free. And I hang around as long as, as long as anyone wants to chat or say hello. Another thing is some people come just to watch and don't go up on stage. And I'm totally supportive of that as well. You just want to come experience it. It's a really, really cool place to check out. And that's it. Thanks, Matt. We got through it.
Made it.
Hopefully next week I'll be feeling a little healthier. Jody said, where in Nashville? The Gibson Garage in Nashville. It's downtown Nashville, Gibson Garage. Some Betos. Thanks, Josh Norco. Appreciate you. That's it. We did a full hour. We got through it. My nose is really starting to sniffle now. I'm really feeling congested. The Dayquil is wearing off. So that's it. Don't forget about those patches for the Boss Katana. And also, you could win this guitar. And also...
Somebody finally noticed that we're not in the... Dave first is the first comment I've seen where somebody's like, where are you right now?
Ah, yeah. That's what's so cool about where I'm at.
Yeah.
Because I am actually in the same place.
Yeah.
It's decorated different.
Yeah.
It's set differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different setting.
Cool stuff coming.
Yeah, lots of cool stuff coming, you guys. I appreciate your support. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Sorry I'm not feeling my best. But yeah, free patches. You can win this guitar next Friday at the Gibson Garage. That's a lot for one live stream.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. Thank you, everybody. And we'll see you again. Yeah.